Sports College Football. Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense is on the field for the first time today. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me,
wasting no time taking a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that...
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Got his man on the right. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up a wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Georgia Tech's offense will take the field for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll start this drive going to the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass.
Oh, he's got some space. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. The Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. Open space at the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0 mid-level. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes a grab on the shot. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's a quick throw out from the left. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the 1st? Looking for a man. It's Randall. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. 1st down here for the offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the 1st down and more. At the 35, he's open. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Yellow Jackets want to move quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Zings it complete to the right. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Back to pass, it's Randall. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return.
A huge thank you in order right there. That returner is literally going to go find my man and go, thank you so much for making up for my mistake. That could have been huge, but the offense caught a break and fell out.
He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that.
Breaks into the open. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the hurry up. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it. First down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Dances away. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Got his man to the left. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. The Horned Frogs, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's got the tight end, and he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a touchdown, Horned Frogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country.
He's into the open down the middle. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete on the right side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. The Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Touchdown, TCU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Randall. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Going with the ground game left. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry. try to get it through the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Wants to bring it back. That's a perfect example of not... Battling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Firing to the right, complete. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Hit as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. And the Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box, so he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, back to Amon G. Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He's got him in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking for a man, it's Randall. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big...
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. And the Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Here comes the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, TCU! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep...
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Randall. Release to the back. Just a little off. Incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods.
Breaks into the open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but When you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
Got some room in to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gives it on the option. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Back to pass, it's Randall. Plucks it out of the air. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense set on first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks it up, still on his feet. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Wide open downfield. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Runs for the tackle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Randall. Here's the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way from around the 50. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. On the ready. Easy. Looking for room. It's Pineda.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. The Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. 1st down, 10 yards to go. Using his legs, it's Grimes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
That's tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
The Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug.